Wow. Wow, wow, wow. No intros today. No intros today. No intros today, man. Hit that like button as you come on in, man. Israel Adesanya just lost his middleweight title after an incredible run to his nemesis, Alex Photon Pereira. Israel Adesanya was winning the fight. In my opinion, he was winning the fight. It was competitive, but if you was to give anybody those rounds, you had to give them to Adesanya into the fifth round. And then Pereira ended up getting him against the cage. And oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Damn. I like Photon. He dope, but I was rooting for Izzy, man. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I was rooting for Izzy. He was in there with a dude that really has something for him. Bigger guy. He was a bigger dude. Izzy's a pretty big dude. But Photon was much bigger. And he looked strong. But Izzy was definitely the better striker. He was just a cleaner fighter, everything, right? As far as technique and everything. But dude was just strong, man. Hit that like button. Come on in. Israel Adesanya just lost his middleweight title to Alex Pereira. And in the fight, he was winning until he wasn't. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Hey, he got Ngannou power at middleweight, bro. He said I was rooting for French tips too. Yeah, man. God damn, bro. He fought a really good fight, man, but he got too fucking. I don't know what happened. He got on the cage. We saw it. He got on the cage, and he started. Let me just see if I can get this off the screen. He got on the cage, and then we saw what happened. You know what I'm saying? He started trying to do the little thing, but Photon, his punches are a little more accurate than a lot of the other guys Izzy was doing that with, and he got caught. Maybe he was hurt, maybe he wasn't, maybe he was just buzzed a little bit, but the referee thought it was enough to stop the fight. Photon Pereira in his fifth fight has become the UFC middleweight champion and dethroning the reigning middleweight champion, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. Fuck. I don't know if he's going to get a rematch. I don't know. Izzy walked out. You know, he didn't really want to talk. He didn't really want to talk after the fight. You know, he walked out. Crushing loss for him, man. This is 3 times he lost to this guy as a professional fighter. Hey, you ain't lying, Cerebral. That's what I was screaming at the screen. Every time I watch MMA, I'm screaming at the screen. I was screaming at the screen, telling him to stay off the cage, bro. Get away, stay off the cage with this dude. You know what I'm saying? Get off the cage with this dude. Blood stops, easy Spence. Don't come in here with that, bro. Don't come up in here with that, man. Damn, I really wanted Izzy to win this fight tonight, though, man. I don't know. Do they run it back, Chung? I think they could. You know what I'm saying? Because there's only one. Damn, he lost 3 times to this guy, though, as a fighter, right? Yeah, 10 people hit the like button, man. Come on, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. We up late, man. Let's celebrate. But Izzy, should he fight him again? Yeah, absolutely. He's the reigning middleweight champion. He was on a hell of a run, and then he lost against arguably the guy Sagat. Fucking Sagat. You know what I'm saying? He lost against Sagat. And I think he gonna have to run that back, man. Izzy gonna have to fight this dude again, bro. Because if you don't, you gotta beat this guy, bro. Period. You gotta fight him. But Pereira is dangerous. Like you said, he has that equalizer, man. I mean, he was losing the fight. Izzy was the better striker. He was landing his shots. Pereira seemed like he had a hard time finding his rhythm. But when Izzy put his back against that cage, Pereira didn't have to find his rhythm no more. He didn't have to find his rhythm no more. All he had to do was place a shot. And he's a world-class kickboxer, one of the best. Izzy gave Pereira that fucking fight, bro. If Izzy had just kept it in the ring, kept it a boring fight, well, it actually wasn't even boring, but just played it smart. If he had just played it smart, man, it would have went differently for Adesanya. But Pereira's a motherfucker, though. Strong dude. It's gonna take a lot to. I mean, Izzy buzzed him in the first round and shit, but he didn't really get that opportunity once again. And I didn't get to see the Janibek fight, man. We're gonna talk about some boxing tomorrow, Chung. We're gonna talk about some boxing tomorrow. I didn't catch the Janibek fight, but I did see what Montana Love did, man. Hey, yeah, he was feeling them shots, man. And you're right, B. Jones. He was already in his head. So, one would imagine that, Izzy was getting a lot more fatigued probably than he normally would have. Because this dude was just all in his head. And Pereira said that sorry everybody, but I had to kind of, get in his head a little bit to get into this fight. Whatever he said. So he said he was just trash talking just to kind of get into Adesanya's head. And one would say it worked. One would say it kind of worked. But Izzy fought a great fight, man. You know what I'm saying? He fought a great fight, and then he got on the cage a few times. I don't understand. You see, he got too comfortable doing that against these other guys. But when he was up in there with this bigger dude, who they say rehydrated, he came in at 185, right? He hit the scales at 185. They say this dude was 211 the next day. 211 the next day, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he's a much bigger guy than Adesanya. Much bigger guy. He looked like a whole frame bigger. But shit, man. They got to run it back. They run it back in MMA. I mean, shit. You lost to this dude 2 times in kickboxing, then you lose against him 2 times in MMA. I don't know what's left for him if he loses against this guy again. Israel Adesanya finds himself in a really precarious situation, bro. Like if he loses against this dude again, what's really left for him? He already cleared out the middleweight division twice. One would say if he can't beat Pereira, who's essentially a light heavyweight himself, he's not going to be able to go up to light heavyweight and deal with those bigger guys up there either. So Israel Adesanya right now is in a do or die situation. He has to fight Pereira again. He has no other choice. He already cleared out the division twice. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna have to fight this dude twice, beat him. He probably gonna have to beat him again. You know what I'm saying? And then we go see what he can do. But that's easier said than done. Now he's gonna be even more so in his head if they have another fight. Even more so now. Because not only did he beat him in kickboxing in 2 fights where he was really winning the same thing. It was the same fucking thing. He was winning those fights against this dude. Until he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? To the end, like on some got lax shit. Same thing happened in MMA. He was winning the fight until he wasn't in the end, then got clipped on some black shit. Same thing, bro. Man, this dude gonna be all up in his head if they fight again, bro. Hey, yeah, you ain't gonna lie, J Rod. Y'all go subscribe to my boy J Rod's Level Up Boxing TV. He says, bro, not gonna lie. When Alex Corner told him he has to knock him out, I noticed his momentum change coming out of that. Like, yeah, bro. He came out like he just got a burst of energy. Everything Adesanya did prior didn't affect him. He came out there and wait, was that the round when Izzy seemed like he hurt his leg when he checked that kick? I think that was. I can't remember. But Adesanya also, what I didn't like about is that they should have sat their asses down between them rounds. Maybe that's just the thing they do, and I get it, but nah, man, you should have sat down, bro. But really, he was winning the fight. It's not like he was, struggling or anything like that. He got some takedowns in. He did some grappling. His clinch game ain't that great. Like he's not that good in the clinch. As far as striking in the clinch, he's not that good at all. He definitely needs to work on that. But really, man, Israel Adesanya finds himself in a situation to where it's Alex Pereira or really nothing. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy, right? This dude was a reigning champion, defeating everybody, beating everybody. Damn near beat all the best guys twice already. Went up to light heavyweight, wasn't successful there. Dudes are just too much bigger. Then he essentially fights his greatest foe, mentally and physically, was winning the fight again, and then he lost the fight. This guy just so happens is arguably a light heavyweight himself. Israel Adesanya is stuck. He gonna have to get through Alex Pereira to continue his MMA career, in my opinion. That's where he's at right now. That's where he's at right now. If he can't get past Pereira, he might end up fucking having to retire, bro. It sounds fucking nuts, but because he already beat everybody else. And unless he go up to light heavyweight and wait for Pereira to come up there again, you know what I'm saying? So really, he has to get past this dude. If he can't get past Pereira, he might as well fucking retire. And I hate saying it because Pereira will be at light heavyweight soon too. So he's gonna be there anyway, and he's already a light heavyweight. So, man, Israel Adesanya's worst nightmare has become a reality. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he had to beat the guy tonight, he probably would have had to fight him again. They probably would have made it running back again somewhere down the line. Maybe, maybe not. But if he had to beat him tonight, he probably would have went up to light heavyweight and campaigned there. Tried to beat the dude. I forgot his name. You know, he's not as big. I don't think he is as big as or grappling heavy as Jan Blachowicz was. So he probably could have possibly outstruck that dude and stole a light heavyweight title. But nah, man. Nah, it's not looking good for Izzy right now. This was a very important fight for him. This is probably the most important fight of his career. He needed to win this fight tonight. In many different reasons. The main reason being is because he already cleared out the fucking division twice. So there's nothing left for him. What you gonna do? Fight Bobby Knuckles again? You gonna fight Derek Brunson again? Nah, you ain't gonna fight them dudes again. You beat them both twice already. Like, hey, you ain't lying, D Nice. Yep. In the 5th round, Izzy tried not to lose instead of trying to win. Facts, bro. Yeah, that's a good way to sum up that 5th round. It seemed like he was just trying not to lose versus trying to win. He was still intimidated. Heavy, you could tell he was still somewhat weary and intimidated by this guy, even by the 5th round. Hey man, you ain't lying, J Rod. Izzy strikes was landing. He was doing really good in a fight. You know, his 1-2s was landing, his jab was landing, his leg kicks was landing, his body kicks. I mean, he was hitting this dude. But whenever he fucking had those mental lapses where he felt like he needed to go back to the cage, and he seen that monster Sagat coming, he just fucking got in the cage and crumbled, bro. He got on the cage and crumbled. He tried to do his little rope a dope on the cage, and it ain't work. It ain't gonna work against this dude. He's not them hybrid strikers. This is a pure striker. Well, if you right there where he can hit you, he's gonna fucking hit you, bro. Now, if it was in the center of the octagon, he would have had a much harder time hitting Izzy, as we saw in the fight. Yeah, well, one would say it was a bad stoppage, bro. Honestly, one could say that. Is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? One could say it was a terrible stoppage, but then again, was it? Because if this dude kept going and Izzy really was buzzed, it would have been ugly. It would probably been even worse. He would have probably got meaned. You know what I'm saying? So really, only thing I could say is Izzy shouldn't have put his back against the cage. He shouldn't have went back to that cage again. He should have just continued to fight a smart fight. Even if he didn't come out there to lose or didn't come out there to try to win that 5th round, he should have did his best to keep his back off that cage. Because that's what gave Pereira the chance that he needed to come back and win the fight, man. He was losing that fight, Pereira, for sure. He was en route to losing. But that 5th round was his last shot, and he made it count. And he got the job done, man. You say gotta let a champ go out in this shield. Man, he could have, man. I don't know, bro. It was one of those things, is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things to where do you let it go on or do you want to stop it? Because this dude is a fucking heavy hitter, bro. So I don't know, man. I'm not necessarily mad at that stoppage. I'm not necessarily mad at it. I'm mad at the fact that Adesanya put his back on that cage. That's what stopped the fight. The moment he put his back against that cage again, that's when this fight was over. Yeah, he was definitely winning the fight, bro. Izzy was out striking the shot at this dude. You know what I'm saying? He was out striking him. But he still is one of those fights where, look, I can outpoint this dude all day, but I cannot make no mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he said y'all want him to go in the coma. Yeah, man. I'm not complaining about the stoppage, bro. I'm not really complaining. Because he lost that fight once his back hit the cage anyway, man. Really, 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 just oh my goodness. Come on, Izzy. This is bad. Izzy is one of their draws in the UFC too. He's one of their draws in the UFC and everything. So now they could sell his next fight. It'll sell, of course, because now he lost as a middleweight champion. His first time losing as a middleweight. And they could sell it and it'll sell big, but it'll be very important for him to win. You know what I'm saying? It'll be very important for him to win because if he don't win, he'll likely end up having to retire. He'll end up having to retire because there'll be nobody else for him to fight. And actually, some of those shots on the cage was missed. But that last one that looked like it landed right on the temple, I think that's when the referee said, "You know what? Nah, let me stop this thing. Let me stop this thing because it's getting ugly and it's gonna get ugly because this dude's a monster." But I don't know, you guys. Really, good ass fight though, man. Good ass fight. Exciting fight. This is the fight game, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the fight game. Anything can happen, especially in the UFC, man. That shit was lit tonight. UFC was really good. UFC is always pretty good. Whenever I do decide to watch it, I enjoy it. I ain't gonna lie. I don't follow it like I used to, but when I do watch it, I definitely enjoy it, man. Definitely enjoy it. I missed the Poirier Chandler fight. I think Poirier won that, right? I was thinking that Chandler had some more in the tank, and Poirier was kind of halfway out the door, but guess Poirier got the job done tonight. Zhang Wei Li smoked Esperanza. I forgot her damn name. Smoked her. I knew that was gonna happen. That was a gimme. So now Zhang Wei Li is champion again. And the style bender. Yeah, man. First Usman, now Izzy, bro. Yeah, Africa lost all its gold, bro. Africa lost all its gold. Only one that has the gold left is Francis Ngannou. Yeah. Oh, you said Dustin won in a banger. Okay, so they was banging. Oh, he tapped him. Oh shit. Carla Esperanza. Yeah. Yeah, I knew she was gonna lose, bro. I knew she was gonna lose, man. Zhang Wei Li is like, I ain't gonna let my homeboy. He called her. He said she Liu Kang, bro. So Liu Kang beat the shit out of Carla, man. And I mean, I knew that was gonna happen. I mean, come on, man. But shit, yeah, man. Called her Liu Kang. She doing the cartwheels and shit, like the Liu Kang cartwheel kick, uppercut, shit. Hey, she a bad little motherfucker though. But I think Izzy, to close it out because it is kind of late, you guys. I think Izzy needs to go ahead and fight this guy again, man. Damn, that's a crushing loss because you lost against him 3 times as a professional fighter, not just counting the sports, but you lost to this dude 3 times, 2 times in kickboxing, and then 1 time in MMA where you was the champion and you had the more fights and everything, bro. This dude only had 5 fights in the MMA. Izzy's up there 20 something now, and he got the fucking job done. So yeah, man, that's a tough task for Israel Adesanya. This is what I call overcoming adversity to the max because we know it's gonna happen again. Some fans may question that stoppage, but I think the fight will stop the moment Adesanya put his back on that cage. Everybody have a good night. Thank you guys for stopping in. Hit that like button for your boy. See you guys tomorrow when we talk about some boxing. Peace out.